Oh.
That's why you're stuffing your mouth.
That's right, I'm stuffing my face, but you gotta love www.bdrrocksonline.com.
That's what your friends say. One more time for the viewers at home.
www.bdrrocksonline.com.
Now say it one more time for our retard Brit listeners.
www.bdrrocksonline, you know, where you go to your computer and you hook up to the internet, as it were, .com.
Alright. Sounds good. I think we got it.
That's right.
I think we got it. That was good.
Yeah.
That got me jumblies all in a royal, as it were. Yeah, me jam buddies as well.
What sex?
What sex?
Are you even gonna put it into context at all?
Nah.
Oh my god. When I first got over here.
Humbly jumbly is Her Majesty's watermelons?
No, wait. I came up with a good idea. It was more idea, but I'm stealing it.
Giselle.
Yes. Have Sylvester Stallone play the Emperor in Star Wars. Your friend.
Save for the dark side.
For the dark side.
Save for Adrian's dark side.
The
I like that. That's right. If you'd like to get nameless voiceover work, write him.
Right here, right now.
That's right.
Oh,
No, write it.
96, suck my balls.
That's right.
But wait, if Sylvester...
There's more!
Exactly. If Sylvester Stallone plays the Emperor, what would Arnold Schwarzenegger play?
Oh, he'd have to be Luke. Oh, ooh.
See?
No, see, he would have...
Would
Sylvester
Rocket be Darth Vader?
Stallone would have to be Darth Vader, so Schwarzenegger could be Luke, so that way there you go,
So Dolph Lundgren would play the Emperor?
What are you saying? I don't know. You just chopped off my hand. I'm not paying attention right now. Seriously, what is wrong with you? Are you a stroke victim or something? Come on. I don't write it down. I can't tell. I am your friend. No!
You cannot be my father.
But who was my mother? It was me. Really, come on, just write it down. It was the maid! Ah! You have to die.
So, would Walken be the Emperor then?
Well, I mean, I could do it.
Why does a walk have to be the Emperor?
Why not?
Why not? Because I just can't see him being Yoda.
Oh, he'd be an awesome Yoda.
No, I totally picture Christopher Walken like walking down, like walking off one of the shuttles, going dan 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 dan.
The analog kid damn near spat out his drink.
And then he's sitting there, you can shut up, baby, because this is what I do. I like my own music to be playing. I should hire bitches for this. Arnold, come here. I'm not your bitch anymore. I'm not even supposed to be in this scene. No, follow me down and sing the Imperial March. No, do it right, or get out of here. Damn it. You know, I really feel this is, backwards for my character. You will continue to do it.
Who played Boba Fett?
That was my next question.
And who played Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Hang on. Give me a second here. I want to say the Count would play Boba Fett. Button bounty.
Okay, alright.
Bounties.
Okay, fine. Then you gotta figure out who Bruce Willis would play in Star Wars.
Oh.
Wait, but then again...
Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, I was gonna say Han Solo.
Oh yeah, I was thinking Solo. But I'm also thinking instead of Boba Fett, or for Boba Fett, have the Joker. The Joker.
Wasn't that Salacious Scrum though?
Huh?
Salacious Scrum. He was that little bat rat looking motherfucker.
Oh shit! No, that would have to be him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not even nerd coming out.
I was watching the South Park where they had Sally Struthers as Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wotiki Jedi. Ooh.
How do you think more on the Star Wars thing? Because there are some action heroes we're just missing.
Porkins.
Oh my god. Hey, laugh at Porkins all you want, but he held it. He held it good.
Oh. Like KFC.
That shit was so ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Welcome to another installment.
Oh, backdoor radio. Listen to the sweet inflection in my voice. I don't think anybody really likes to listen to that. I'm going to beat you off camera. There's no cameras in here. We'll do it anyway. You know,
4 fingers deep!
I saw a commercial.
Oh, 4 fingers deep on backdoor radio.
Yes, oh, it hurts.
Ooh, like a pine cone in my ears.
Yeah, pull it out then, you dumbass.
Ooh, but then it's gonna hurt.
Would you like some celery?
Put that celery right up your ass.
No, I don't like celery. We bought
That's
it
one
for
way.
you.
You're a vegetarian and you don't like
I
celery.
don't like the taste of celery.
Yeah, Marco, you're such a whiny guy.
Granted, well, that's not fair. I'll cook with celery, like if I'm making soup or whatever. I'll put it in
yeah.
for flavor, but I don't.
Which I find ironic because if you actually cook celery, you cook the flavor out.
Exactly, that's why I like celery.
She doesn't like it raw.
Well, celery.
Yeah.
Pumpkins.
Like it raw.
Bird.
Oh. Hell yeah, boom boom kittens.
What the hell is boom boom kittens?
Where is my
I
boom
was
boom
very
kitten?
disturbed the other day. I was watching TV and I saw
You pull down your pants and you look, you went, it is small.
Adam West was doing Hebrew National Hot Dog commercials.
Adam West?
Adam West was doing the voiceover
Motherfucking Batman.
for Jewish hot dogs.
Dude, Adam
Oh,
West
yeah.
is the shit. He can do whatever he wants.
Still,
Mm-hmm.
there's that line.
What line?
You know, Adam West is the king of someone else.
Dude, Adam West is the king of funny. Awesome.
Oh, he's got a great sense of humor.
He's got a great sense of humor, but it's one of those where it's almost Bill Shatner from the 70s and early 80s kind of mentality where it's all about me, I'm the greatest and shit. And you have to actually...
Bill still does that now.
Yeah, but
Not as bad,
have you
though.
seen his
It's not as
character?
bad. A divorce and being homeless for about 18 months kind of puts shit in perspective for that man.
Dude, have you seen Adam West's character on Family Guy as
Oh,
a
yeah,
mayor?
he plays
Oh, he's fucking hysterical.
Oh, yeah, he is, especially... But he also does, was it Catman on Timmy Turner?
I still love him as the original, as the Batman from the TV series.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The other guy.
No.
Oh shit, what's his
I
name?
remember watching it as a kid.
Oh, so do I. And then
I got
remember
stung
watching
like
it as a
hell
kid,
on my
too.
hand
I'm a lot older
by
than you.
bees.
What's his name? What's his name? The
And
guy that
I had to
plays
sit there with ice on my hand. I remember watching
Jean-Luc
it. I was like
Picard.
5, 6 years old watching
Yeah,
it.
so
Batman.
Patrick
Yeah.
Stewart.
Patrick
Hell
Stewart.
yeah.
Thank you. I don't know why I drew a blank on
Patrick Stewart is a
He's
pimp.
he's
He
awesome.
is.
He also plays a
He's-
gate man very well because he played one on Frasier, which was hysterical because what's Frasier's brother's name?
I have an imitation of him as Jean-Luc Picard.
Do it.
Butt fucking
You wanna
Jordy.
hear it?
Yeah.
All right, we may have to cut it, but
Why would
It's-
we cut it?
well, you never know. But it is him talking to Jordy.
Yeah.
And he says, Jordy, get your blind black ass over here right now and give me a hummer.
I feel like it wouldn't be as demanding though. It'd be more like, Jordy.
Now
I said
Get in my ready room right now.
Give me a
Adam will
hummer.
never look at Reading Rainbow the same ever again. You could fly twice as high.
Oh, cool! It's the visor that Lamar used during Star Trek. Why would they make
I
you wear
do want to
these?
see a porn
No.
that has
Patrick
Carl
Stewart?
from Sling Blade,
No.
Oh.
Jodie Foster's character in Nell.
No.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want.
I mean, can you imagine Carl going up? I like the way you fuck me.
Oh yeah.
And of course, Mel is swaying with the trees and sandwich.
Tay and Dwayne.
But no, he's sitting there, he's like, I'm almost there. Like, no expression, just,
It's that girl with the flowers. She's naked. Mm-hmm.
I can see her whole nipple.
All right, then.
I like my taters and biscuits.
Ew.
I like getting my biscuits in the gravy, too.
We got busy there after we went to the movies. Mm-hmm.
It was funny, haha.
One time my uncle touched me. What? Where'd that one come from? I don't want to talk about it.
Then I asked him if he could call the police.
Oh.
No. Unzips his pants, pull it out. Some people call it a Kaiser blade. I like calling it a swing blade.
Oh, sorry, for some reason I thought it was Kaiser Palamente. Is that it?
Kaiser Soze.
Kaiser Soze.
What really fucked me up is I was watching Dr. Doolittle, the one with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And he goes into the vet's office, and
Kaiser
there's a
Soze?
German Shepherd going, I'm Kaiser Soze. And I'm like, why is that line in this film?
Because nobody would know it.
I'm like, no, this is supposed to be a children's movie. Yeah, she listens to her voice notes.
Yeah, I'm motherfucking important now.
I'm getting too old for this.
Okay. That was my mother.
What the fuck do you want?
She said, you're probably recording, and if you have a bunch of guys there, or, Fred.
Yeah. Or Fred? What the fuck?
Maybe she just said, Fred or whatever, but I heard or because you guys were interrupting me, so. But she wants me to ask a bunch of guys to figure out why her car won't start, and it just makes clicking noises when she tries to.
That's the battery.
The battery?
Yeah.
Alright, well, on the break, we need to call her and tell her.
And then
Because
she'll go, what the fuck is
apparently
wrong with my car?
I'm her secretary
that
and I gotta
alternator
find everything
check.
else
Yeah,
out.
battery's dead. You might want to check the alternator. If she tell her when she opens up the car door, the light comes on. It's her battery. The alternator's fine. If she opens up the car and she gets nothing but clicks, then she might need to check the alternator as well.
Okay.
Wait.
Well,
You mean when she opens the door
The
and
light comes on.
yeah,
Dome light.
if it comes
Doesn't
on,
come on, the battery's completely dead. If it comes on, you can't get it turned.
yeah.
It could be your
the
alternator.
alternator, yeah. Well, we'll figure it out on the break.
Yeah, right. Interesting.
Does she have a manual or
It's an
automatic?
automatic.
Yeah, automatic.
Oh, God. Let me touch your big toe.
Do we have a Shav of the Week this week?
Travel of the week. Travel of the week. Travel of the week. Travel of the week.
Calv doesn't count for Shav of the Week.
Oh.
He kind of does.
No.
No. He's got Chris in a wig. He's always his little girlfriend it is. Yo, Cal, why don't you stop being a bitch and actually listen to us, dick? We had one listener.
Maybe
Now we have no
he's got a girl
listeners.
to touch his dick.
Me off!
Sometimes we might want them to listen very quickly.
I think Tom needs to go to the tolerance camp.
I think so.
People
What
take
Riley
him to
is
the tolerance-
there?
Imagine if we had a BDR tolerance camp.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
You will learn to have tolerance for our sense of humor.
In the future,
Do you
there'll
find
be
this
many tolerance
inappropriate?
camps. One said,
Oh,
all be...
offensive.
You will not find it offensive.
No!
Nine.
Mine hurts, bread.
Mine hurts a lot, but then I take it out.
Mine hurts because it's bent. Oh! See what I did there?
I
That
did
works.
see what you did.
See, that's a terrific segue, isn't it?
Oh,
Nameless?
yeah. Beat around corners. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, try to
We choose our chavs very carefully based on.
No. Here.
Uh-oh.
Shav of the Week!
Here at Backdoor Radio, we spend a lot of time doing research so that we can bring you only the best in Chav of the Week.
Yes.
And now, for Chav of the Week, here's
Yes.
I clap like a man.
That's right.
Right into the ear holes of
You
everyone.
have to clap for me, man.
Oh.
Was she good?
Was she wearing
We
a
have
I mean, you know, he
We
said
have
that
this chart.
Chris.
We have this chart of requirements that you have to make to become Chav of the Week.
and at the
We
top
do.
of that chart is damn.
Yeah, pretty much. Either it's you said something dumb, you did something dumb, you are
Douchebaggery.
dumb, douchebag stuff. And I'm actually choosing an entire nation.
Again,
Again?
Good God, man.
you already did New Zealand.
Yeah.
And I'm doing their distant cousins,
Oh.
the UK.
I thought you were going
Oh.
to say Australia.
And
Yes, so did
I
I.
think it was Wednesday, I saw a news article, Wednesday or Thursday, where the UK decided to ask the US for help on fighting crime for street gangs. And my first question was, I believe my Britain cousins are confused. What makes them fucking think we have that shit under control here?
We don't.
Dude,
They're going
not,
to ask us for help
Oh, yeah.
because they think we're experts on street gangs. I'm like, okay, I believe you just made the top of the idiot list this week.
Calv, let me just be the first to tell you, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm not really.
Wait,
I
no,
don't care.
I mean, dude, really, how bad could a British street gang be?
Well, they're all wearing their hats like this.
To the side.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
According to Wikipedia, a chav, pronounced chav, is a stereotype of certain people in the United Kingdom, also known as a charver in Yorkshire and the northeast England. Chavs are said to be aggressive teenagers and young adults of working class background who repeatedly engage in antisocial behaviors such as street drinking, drug abuse, and rowdiness, or other forms of...
And they also have trouble spelling simple words like farther.
Yeah.
F-A-R-T-H-E-R.
Father. That's me father over there.
And can you go ahead and spell father? F-A-R-T-H-E-R. It was how he said it with such conviction. Like he was so damn sure that if he spelled it wrong, it would just work out for him, and it didn't.
Yeah.
It's the Alzheimer's, isn't it?
Yes.
I gave that definition like 8 months ago.
He just wanted an excuse to play with his new phone toy.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Well, you know,
Although, in
and
all honesty, when he said, Chav pronounced,
Chav.
yeah, I thought he was going to say pronounced Calv.
Mega slam.
Almost interrupted you with that, but I didn't.
Interruption!
That was interruption worthy. I mean, half the time I interrupt you and it's not interruption worthy. That was actually like
Yeah.
interruption gold.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
didn't-
still
you didn't take a
learning
minute.
about how to interrupt properly. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm used to just
No. You want to know how you interrupt properly? Yeah, you
Yeah.
just interrupt
You
all the
wanna
time.
know.
It's either hit or miss. It's hit or miss. Sometimes you get some good ones. Most of the time, though, it's just
You
like,
just
what
smack them
the?
out.
Well, with the exception of him, I mean, you don't even have to open your mouth for interruption. All you gotta do is that.
Look. Wait.
Walking all
No,
sides-
hang on. Everybody needs to shut the hell up real quick. There we go.
That's an interruption.
That's it. Oh, that was twice the interruption.
Yeah.
Combo
breaker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What were we talking about? Oh, the riots.
Oh, the riots. The Chavs.
Where were we?
Oh,
It's the chavs of the riots. And then the political government over there is like, oh, we need help from our U.S. cousins. Hey, you have gangs over
Hey.
there. You seem to be doing spot on, Johnny on the spot. Come over here and help us.
No. You know what? Here's a fun idea, dude. Here's
Well,
a fun
hey,
idea.
they-
Stop taking budget cuts, or stop, making budget cuts to the police force over there and over here, and we'll be just fine.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
What I
Do they
find,
carry guns? The police force
only,
over here?
that's the other thing. The bosses
No, they-
are finally allowed to carry guns, and I want to know when that law changed.
Really? They're actually allowed
We'll
to carry
have to
guns?
ask our UK friends when that changed.
I thought they carried around notepads
Yeah.
and they wrote people little notes that said, "Please stop."
Please
Well,
stop
no.
carrying guns then.
92.1% of the total UK population is
Chaz,
white.
gay. Oh.
Oh.
Say it again?
White.
No, say that.
92.1% of the
So
entire
they-
Well,
UK
yeah, I
population
would
is
imagine.
white.
Yeah, but what's 93% of like 12? I mean, come on.
Somebody's ringing.
It's not me.
That was a break. Someone
Oh.
breaks outside.
Okay, what really blows my mind is that 4%, which is the next highest ethnic rate in the UK, is South Asian.
What?
Yes.
Oh, no.
There are more South Asians than black people in England.
Very good.
Okay.
Oh, this is so very
And what about the
myself in the pants,
Indian
Oh, we are so
population?
cute.
There is none.
Oh,
We are
please,
Japanese.
yeah, there is.
Well, they say
We are Japanese.
2% is black, 1.2 is mixed, 0.4 is Chinese, and 0.4 is listed as other. And that's of 2000. That's as of 2001.
There's
Wow. Well, but you know,
But here's the thing: they went and shot a guy that was suspected of carrying a handgun anyway,
right?
and he's had a
Thanks
list,
anyway.
a laundry list of violence.
Right.
He's suspected of murder, suspected of racketeering. He's not a happy dude.
Well, that's what you call making an excuse to have a riot.
So they shot his ass. I don't know if it was done on purpose or if it was done by accident or combination.
Let me
of
guess,
both.
they're in hot water over it?
And because of the wrongful shooting, everybody decided it's England's version of the LA riots after Rodney King. Almost for the exact same reason.
Look, dude, here's what I'm going to say. You got a cop, right? Like, and granted,
A bobby.
a booby. Well, I'm talking about over here in the States. We have, real policemen.
Do you know why they're called cops?
No.
Yes, they're badges
It
back
used
in
to
the
be copper.
19th or
Oh, yeah.
20th made of copper.
But like over here, you have cops, and I can understand there can be some instances where there's police brutality or they go over the top.
Yeah.
But like there was one instance that I remember where there was a cop. He was investigating someone who had stolen PlayStation 3s, and the kid answered the door with the PlayStation 3 in his hand or the controller in his hand, and the cop thought it was a weapon and shot him.
Yeah.
Now, people are sitting there and they cry about that kind of stuff, and police departments get sued for money they don't have and all that shit. You gotta think of it from the cop's mentality. He's going to a place he's never been. It's dark. He sees a long black object.
It's a long black.
Yeah.
No, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. It looks like a weapon.
Well, see,
And in some instances it can be a weapon.
However, they train for circumstances like that. They
but what I'm saying is
train. But all that doesn't mean you're not going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
You're human.
But there's also
People-
survival mentality
exactly.
that kicks in.
Yeah, but people
Right.
people
adrenaline
sue.
and-
Yeah, if you don't know where
Yeah.
you are, if you don't know what that person's going to do, you're going to be more
Yeah,
on
and I mean,
guard.
people sue the fucking police departments and shit, and then we get budget cuts. I was talking to a buddy of mine, he was saying, like, fucking, the police department here got their downtown patrol, like, cut in half. They just can't afford the people. They had to lay off a bunch of people.
Right.
I'm sorry, why does that make sense?
It doesn't.
Why does that make sense?
I
Well,
understand.
ask the Tea Party. They're the ones cutting all the taxes that are paying for the police officers.
They're not a real tea party.
No, they're a bunch of fucking morons.
Hear that, Calv? If there's one thing you want to be mad at here for us over in America, it could be that we have a tea party that doesn't support tea.
Yeah.
But they don't even drink
support-
tea, the little
They
wankers.
probably don't. They just go to
Maybe the
Starbucks.
First Amendment's a fun one, isn't it?
I understand also that the cops are not the most favorite people in the UK based on their attitude, based on their almost.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm going to say is I wouldn't want to...
One guy compared it to almost Gestapo attitude.
Well, I was listening actually on the way home.
You mean the bullies?
To British reporters talking about that very subject, and they had a guy. I realize that I just used the word "guy," and it
You
drives me
did.
nuts when the news media does it. When they're supposed to be reporters and they're supposed to be educated and they're supposed to be called
As
a
opposed to
suspect
me.
or person of interest or whatever. But
Thick American.
there was a bystander who saw these two boobies, and they were roughing up a suspect, if you know what I mean.
Gangbang.
Yeah. No, they were basically, they were going a little bit too heavy-handed, so he whips out his cell phone and starts recording. Well, the police see that, and they get in front of the action, and he goes, "Excuse me, I need to get around," at which point they go, "Oh, really?" And they rough him up and arrest him for simply holding his cell phone up and doing this. And so he said, I understand the police have to do their job, and I want them to do their job. But when I, as a citizen, see some of them that are not doing their job properly and I want to document it, then I get arrested? No. He's he's of course I'm sure he's going to lawyer up, and the whole system is going to.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely instances where I would say they can go over the top. There was one video I saw. It was a high-speed chase. The dude was in a white van, and he was on the on-ramp for a highway, and he flipped the van. The van's rolling. It flipped like 5 or 6 times, but in the middle of that, the guy flies. It was actually really funny. He flies out of the driver's side window, just like, he looked like a rag doll, just whoop, just popped up, and then whoop, and he's on the ground, completely unconscious. The cops skid, like, they just stop the car, they get out, and they start beating him with their fucking nightsticks. And now, granted,
unconscious.
it was still really funny.
Emphasis.
There's got to be a website.
Not do that!
You have the right to remain silent!
Even though you're dead, I'm beating you anyway! Do you have any idea of the paperwork?
Yeah, but no. But you see.
Nah, but yeah.
But yeah. No, but that's the kind of thing that they might be taking all sorts of other things out on that individual because they're pissed that they didn't get a raise, like in this town.
I mean, they're only human, but
Yeah.
look, I'd rather have them than not have them. I'll say that.
Oh,
It's a necessary evil.
but if I may interject on the other side of the fence,
No,
where
no.
we live, we had a situation with a neighbor who's now in prison for 8 years, thankfully. But anyway, I, of course, working as far away as I do, and then I get a phone call from who says, I think he's outside and I don't want him on my property. And I said, call the police, and within, I don't know, several minutes, they were on the doorstep, and it just so happens he wasn't there. But not long after that, I was pulled over for having a taillight out. Mm-hmm. And the officer comes to the door, and because I was in a not so hot area of near where I live, another cop comes behind and parks and with the lights on. And this is for a taillight, and I'm thinking, okay. So he comes up to the door, and he said, did you know you have a taillight out? And I said, no, but thank you for telling me. And then I recognized him, and he recognized me, and he said, you live such and such. And I said, yeah. And I showed him my driver's license. He said, oh, how are you doing? And didn't give me a ticket and said, hey, you be careful and get that taillight fixed tomorrow. And I said, okay.
Officer's discretion.
But because now this is a good, I think, argument for the neighborhoods knowing who these police officers are, because if they know you and you know them, there's a lot less likelihood that a situation where the kid comes with the controller to the door is going to happen, because they know these people. And that's why, I don't mind paying extra taxes to hire extra officers so that I can, and if they're like the walking the beat guys, that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And so if that doesn't exist, why can't they drive around the neighborhood? Like, for instance, we had a situation, and the cop was in the driveway, and the grandkids are, in the driveway going, but why are they here, Daddy? And so the cops take a completely situation where they could have told them this, that, and the other, and instead they pick the kid up and they go, hey, you want to see the siren? You want to hear the siren and watch the lights and stuff? And they're like, yeah! And they had a blast, and the cops had a blast, and everybody got up and left. But, I mean, that's because we know them. If you know them, they're a lot less likely in that situation to do,
to assume the worst. To assume the worst.
Exactly.
And then act out accordingly, assuming the worst.
Well, because if I were in that job, if I were a police officer, I would be the most jaundiced motherfucker there was. Because if all you see is, for instance, you get pulled over by a police officer and you're speeding, do you say, yeah, I was speeding? Fuck no. You go, gee, I didn't know. And you're lying. And they know 9 times out of 10 when they ask somebody a question, that person's lying.
Yeah.
So they automatically assume everybody's lying, everybody's doing dope, everybody beats their wife, everybody has guns that they shoot in their house. Because you see it all. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter whether it's an excuse or not. I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm saying that that's the mindset that shows up at the door.
Yeah.
I
mean, when I got pulled over, I probably already told the story. When I got pulled over, I was driving down the road and I was going down this big hill and I was probably going about 10 miles over the speed limit. The cop pulls me over.
Yeah.
And make a long story incredibly short, I made the cop laugh. Because he goes, is that a hatchet in the back seat? And I went,
No.
I went, yeah, it's what I used to chop up the bodies. Because at this point, I'd had a conversation.
Okay.
We had been talking for a little bit.
Yeah.
And the cop had to turn around and he started giggling. Because, I'm a scrawny white dude. All right. And,
You're a wop, don't lie.
I'm a wop. That's what I do. But, that's my professional occupation. But, so he starts giggling and he like, in the middle of laughing, he's like, don't tell me that. And that's all. I was like, I used to chop up firewood. He's like, see, that's a better answer. But, he takes my license and registration back to the car.
Yeah.
He comes up, and at this point he's kind of cool with me. He's like, listen, I just pulled you over because you had a tag light out. It's not a big deal. Go and get it replaced and you'll be fine. And so I go buy the tag light, the little light bulb. It's like 58 cents. And I go to replace it and I look at the one. All right, well, that one's fine. I look at the other one. Well, that one's fine. What the hell? I think he pulled me over for speeding, but because I got him to laugh, because I told him, I was like, because it was like 2:30 in the morning. I was like, yeah, you guys have been drinking. I said, I had a couple beers at like, maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock. I said, I'm just fine. I'm a little tired trying to get home. And, he's like, where do you live? I told him I'm about 20 minutes out from where I live. I'm just trying to get back to the house. And, he was cool with me,
Yeah.
So as long as you're cool with me, don't be a dick. But
Oh, I've got a good story for you. Christmas, this was the day after Christmas, about 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night, and in the neck of the woods that I'm in, if you're on this particular highway at that time of night, it's usually not for something awesome or you're going home from work. It's usually because there's a hotel near there where,
things happen.
Yes. And so...
Major things happen.
Yeah. So I see blue lights in my rear view mirror. Woo! Yeah, and I knew I had a headlight out, so I figured that's probably why he was pulling me, and it turns out he was. So the state trooper.
He was pulling you?
Yes,
Oh.
repeatedly.
Oh,
So the state trooper comes to the window and he said, "Do you know why I pulled you?" And I said, "No," which of course was, speaking of what I was talking about earlier, was a lie. So he says, "Well, your headlight's out." I said, "Oh." And he said, "License and registration, sir?" And I said, "Oh, sure." And I said, "I'll bet you money. Not a lot of people ask you this, but my dome light's out, so could you shine your flashlight in my car, please?" And so he says, "Sure." And so he's shining it at the glove compartment, and I got tons of stuff in there, and I'm looking for the registration, and I hand him my license. And I'm just fumbling through there, can't find the registration. So he says, "Let me see your license for a sec." I said, "Sure." Give it to him. He walks to the back of the car, sees the tags aren't dead, walks back in front, and in the process of dumping stuff out of the glove compartment, I had a handicap tag for you-know-who. And so, and it's, the particular color makes it a permanent one.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, that's why I need to get my headlight replaced. And, and I explained the relationship to him. So he sits there this is the day after Christmas as well, and he sits there for a minute and he goes, "Look, I'm not going to give you a ticket, but get that thing fixed tomorrow, okay?" I said, "Yeah." Never have I heard anyone say that if a state trooper pulls you over that they don't give you a ticket, because another time I got a ticket from a control room for dead tags.
Mm-hmm.
But that guy that night did not give me a ticket, which is extremely unusual. I think part of it was because I said, "Would you please shine your light in my car?"
There was a story my buddy was telling me. This is going years back. This was before I knew him.
Man, this is like motherfucking story time.
It's cops, dude.
Yeah.
But no, he was telling me the story about one of his friends was staying over for dinner, and the last part of his phone number was like 1911 or 1191 or something like. It was something like that, but he messed up and he accidentally dialed 911 but hung up. So my friend
they have to call back.
Though they didn't call back, but my friend lives out in. He's like on the city limits, so he's kind of like a little far out there, and they're all sitting down eating dinner, and the cops show up, and the state troopers show up, and they're sitting while they're all sitting at the table, and they're like going, "Is everything all right in here?" Yeah. They're like, "You sure? We got a call, blah blah blah." And nobody knows what's going on. It's been 45 minutes at this point. And so my friend's dad goes, No, we're just all sitting down having dinner. You wanna come in?
Yeah.
Did they?
No, they didn't. They should have though. That would have been.
That would have
I
been
know.
neat.
How awesome would that have been?
Damn.
That sounded a little wet.
Dios autores.
I thought you got rid of all that a little while ago.
I thought I did too. It's back with a vengeance.
The turd from hell.
This summer. Hellraiser. No. Turd Raiser.
Turd blower.
So, dude, that's one of the
Really?
things. That's one of
That's what we've come down to is
Turd
the.
blower?
Yes.
Yeah.
You knew it was coming. I said coming.
Ah!
We're on a roll right now. No, one of the things I want to do is
I hate you.
it's
I really do.
it's an add-on to the whole Avatar Last Airbender franchise, but instead, hear me out. Instead, it's Avatar Last of the Fudge Benders. It is the most powerful bending ability you can have. Because think, you can bend earth, and it's like, man, I make a little wall. Or you can bend air, it's like, I make a little wind. Or you can bend fire, which fire's kind of cool because you're like, I can blow shit up. But no matter, dude, bending fudge is like the dark side of bending, alright? Because you walk up and they're like doing all this shit, and you're just like, and you get them and they go, oh! And they poop themselves. They're like, oh, my fudge! And you're like, yeah. Or you can just blow them up from the inside, like,
Because after they do that, they don't really want to mess with you. They just want to
Yeah, dude, they just want to,
take care of it.
So, unleash the ultimate, and just a wave of shit. Just,
I made doogie in my pants.
you'd also be able to
Doopy
throw
sounded
it.
better. You were on a roll with Doopy. You just might as well go ahead and
Doopy and
flush it down the
doobie.
toilet.
Doobie and doobie. Yeah, there's a lot of those that got flushed down the toilet when the doorbell rang. Yeah, anyway.
Sorry, he said
All right.
flush it, so. All right, then.
That's right, 4 fingers deep.
That's right. 4 fingers deep on bdrrocksonline.com.
That's right, www.bdrrocksonline.com.
Yes, that's right.
It's a manly thing.
It's a man's world. Man's world. It's a
Get the pebbles.
man's world. Man's world.
I'm like laughing because of your ridiculous dancing. That you're
Shut up!
Speaking of ridiculous dancing, you should have seen Analog Kid in the car. Had this cover CD.
I had a cover CD of a heavy metal band covering Our Lips Are Sealed by the Go-Go's.
And he's going,
Yeah, I was sitting there doing this number in the car.
yeah.
Oh no.
We need a bit of video of white man over there doing that, I think.
Why is he gotta be a white man?
Well, he is one.
No, he's Caucasian.
Oh, okay.
That was when I was in middle school and we had to do those fucking Iowa tests. You know what I'm talking about? And
Oh, yeah. They ask you all
and it
the
was
time.
sitting there, and when you have to fill out like
Wait, is
the
that the
beginning.
standardized testing that is what they use to grade what level the states are in education?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
And but like in the beginning, you have to fill out, you know, your name and all that stuff. And you have to fill out like if you're male, if you're what gender you are, and what race you are, and what ethnicity. And so my buddy Brendan, man, he was funny as shit in middle school, and he puts his hand up and he goes, "Excuse me, I don't know what I should circle here." And the woman goes, "Well, are you black? Are you white?" And he goes, "Excuse me, I prefer Caucasian." And I was like, "Ah,
You smart ass little bastard.
smart ass motherfucker."
Well, Al, kid, do you want to do the story time?
Story time.
I think I'll save mine for next week, because Jesus Christ, I think they did like the next month's worth of stories.
Yeah, but yours
No,
is
it's not
awesome.
story time.
Cops and robbers.
Look, my name's I'm gonna sit there and cry like a fucking chav.
Oh no.
No.
Then shut it.
I think it's funny that you still haven't figured out that the rape whistle is supposed to prevent rape, not induce rape.
That's because it's not
Oh,
rape.
why'd you tell him?
The
We
dolphin
were having
rape was-
fun.
It's different. It attracts them.
That's right. It makes him hot.
And I told
Everybody
him
heard how
because he
cool my
always-
friend is? Listen, we got a whole crowd here. I think you're so cool. You are the coolest motherfucker ever. Shut up, bitch. I'm hanging out with right now. No, I totally want to hang out with I think he's a sexy motherfucker.
I mean, technically,
I want to touch his jammies.
no. I mean, technically, when you hang out with Nameless, you hang out with like a group of like 15 people because of all the voices in the
I
sound.
saw there was an America's Got Talent. There was a girl up there, and she did a bunch of impersonations of different people.
Yeah.
And Nick Cannon was like, "Why are you got a lot of people up there?" And I'm like, "Nick Cannon, shut up. You wouldn't know what a lot of people is if it came up and beat you in the ass, which I might do as different people. Just, shut up, Nick Cannon. Nobody likes you. Or Stallone. You gonna do that? Both of you shut up so we can beat this fool the right way. Chill, boy!
Let's beat him very hard!
1 lump. 2 lumps.
Johnny, whip his ass!
Who's Johnny?
Johnny! Yes!
Oh, I don't approve of violence. I approve of some violence. Yes, I am going to beat Nick Cannon. Beat the horsing off of him! Cobra! Beating Nick Cannon.
Yes!
Can you do a little R2D2 noises?
Oh, yeah. That's awesome, dude.
What's the other one that I was gonna...
Nameless has got talent. A new show on BDR Rocks.
Nameless has schizophrenia.
No, I just want to keep doing the Joker voice enough to where I can meet Mark Hamill, then I can go up to I met Mark Hamill, you didn't.
Yeah. Do the Joker voice.
You may have seen Iron Maiden, but I get to see the original Jedi.
The question is, would you speak to Mark Hamill in the Joker?
Oh no, I'd totally be like, can we go back and forth, please?
Joker here. Just wondering what you have to say about that. And he'd be like, stop imitating me. It's totally terrible.
And then he'd probably do like the ridiculous Joker laugh and be like, oh.
No, I'd laugh my
Mark.
balls off if you tried to do that thing with him, and instead of replying with the Joker, you reply with the cock knocker.
No. I
I've
just
seen Bill and Ted Strike Back.
Yeah.
Jay and Bob Strike
Jay and
Back.
Silent Bob Strike Back.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Mark Hamill makes an appearance. It's the cock knocker.
Should be violent.
That's one of the comic book characters. And he's got this big, huge fist, and Jay's like,
Oh,
"Wow, the cock
yeah.
knocker!" He goes, "Oh, it's a funny story." Wham! And he goes,
Jay and Violent
No,
Bob.
I think it'd be even better if I'm like, hey Mark, what's going on?
Joker here.
And then he goes,
Lawsuit here.
oh Mark,
Beat your buttocks.
why you doing me dirty like that, Mark? You were my
It's
boy.
my understanding when he did the voiceover that he would actually get into character, he had a scarf around his neck. And
Yeah. Well, he was like,
Everybody else was just sitting down reading lines. He
Yeah.
was like walking around, like, "Fuck you, bitches! I'm a pimp." He started walking around.
Well, that's what he-
This is
That
how
was
it's
one of the-
done, son.
it was one of the things he was saying. He's like, when I do the Joker voice, he's like, I gotta get in character. And when I was doing it, everyone in the studio was looking at me like I was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would look at you like you're nuts too. But at the same time, I'd be like,
He
damn,
had a
he's good.
6-foot erection with a giant
Yeah, dude.
cheeseburger at the end.
It would have a blinking light, like a blinking sign. It's like, Mark Hamill. I would also hire angels to descend from heaven. This is take 39. You keep interrupting me. Stop it.
Yes.
And on the
Dang, awesome,
and on the
Tony, it's on
8th day,
desert.
God created Mark Hamill.
Yeah, dude. And it was good.
It was awesome.
I always wanted to know that, if the beginning, the first 7 days, that God ever pulled a Stimpy. When it says God looked down and he found it was good, where Stimpy goes,
Running Stimpy.
The nose goblins.
Oh, that
What
was a
would you
funny
ask
fucking
of this
episode where he's sitting there talking about the
legend?
nose goblins.
Yeah.
Hey, have you seen what the hell is his name? Stinky. And
Stimpy.
he pulled Stimpy. He's looking for his fart. He named it Stinky. And he goes under the piano
What is
bench.
it, Nameless?
Huh?
Sounds like something Nameless would do.
But anyway, he's looking for him. Can't find him. And the episode's called "The Son of Stimpy."
Yeah.
And he goes up and he pulls up the piano bench, and you see this whole collection of snot goblins. And he goes, "Well, hi, fellas." And all of a sudden, their eyes bug up. He goes,
Yeah.
"Hello, Stimpy."
Girl, you got all your teeth?
So,
Were you talking to the girl or the puppy?
yeah.
Oh, the girl. She might have all her teeth. Yo, yell at her. Ask if she got all her teeth. Open the door. You have all your teeth? Yeah.
You happy now?
You were, I know, I saw it. You were poised
Damn.
already. And he was just like, interruption. But what's funny though is you both yelled.
Where did the "you got all your teeth" come from?
We were driving. We were in South Carolina. We were meeting my buddy in South Carolina because he went to the Citadel down there.
Oh.
And so we were going there for his graduation, and quite naturally, I'm pissed off because I'm the one driving. And people, once you get to the border of South Carolina, like North Carolinians, they're all right at driving. I'm not saying they're the best. I'm not saying they're great.
They usually go faster in South Carolina.
People in North Carolina can at least move. People in South Carolina are the dumbest sons of bitches I've ever seen. No, here's what happens. Hey, dude, I have a new car, and it's got cruise control. You know what I'm going to do, though? In the 70-mile-an-hour zone, I'm not going to pay attention, so I'm going to go 55.
Yep.
Now I'm going to go 45. Oh, shit, I should speed up and do 80. Now I'm going to go 75. Now I'm doing 83. And it's like, dude, why don't you just set your cruise control? So the whole time, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
And so by the time I get to Charleston, I'm pissed off. I don't know where I'm going because my friend won't pick up his damn phones, and so like I just start seeing girls walking on the side of the street. And I'm like, "Sup, girl? You got all your teeth?" And that's where it came from. And half of them did not have the teeth. However,
well, you are in South Carolina.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But however, there was a girl at an Italian ice stand. Let me tell you something. She had all her teeth. My God, she had all her teeth.
She was
Bob was attracted to the woman at the Italian ice stand.
It was more the Italian ice than anything else, because wow, almost Italian ice, but God damn, she was hot, and she knew it too. She was leaning over, and she was like, "Let me get the Italian ice from the bottom," and you're like,
And you're like, I haven't seen ass like that in a while. I forgot all about my ice cream.
And on the 9th day, God created her, and it was
Ass.
good. Like he must have spent time, like when you see like how they're designing cars and they're like doing aerodynamics, and the guy's like I picture God there, and he's like sculpting it out of clay, and he's like smoothing it out, and then he steps back, and he's like, and it is good.
And
she had the ass that dreams were made of.
And then you walked up to her and you said, what's your name? And she tells you, and you go, you know what? I think you should change your name. And she says, really? And you go, yeah. I think you should from now on be known by the name Ass.
Just like that, too.
Yeah, just Ass. And you have to say it that way. What's your name? Ass.
Look, all I'm saying is after my experience down there in South Carolina, if a giant meteor, the exact shape and size of South Carolina, just came down and went, boom, I wouldn't miss it. In fact, I would go and claim that land as my land.
Yes. That land is your land.
And I would change it from South Carolina to Aryan Lookout.
What?
Well, it's that way now, don't you know? All the Aryans have like 4 teeth, and they go, boom! We going fishing?
Oh, dear.
Got my boobs sticking in the back of my truck.
That's right.
How did you guys go from South Carolina to West Virginia?
No, if it was West Virginia, it'd be like, no, it would be more like, I'm going to do my sister in the bushes.
That's right.
Learn about that. Just alienating our audience one state at a time.
That's right. Keeping the family, bud.
All 6 people that may or may not be visiting the website.
Yes.
Well, I remember the running joke. Why did you hear that O.J. Simpson escaped to West Virginia? You're like, no, why? Because all their DNA is all the same.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's not too far off.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that the WAP wants to rename South Carolina Aryan Lookout.
Yeah, since WAPs aren't Aryan.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
You're like, busting my bubble, dude.
Bruh.
And I've just pissed off the Pope by calling nameless a WAP. No, you called yourself that, so it's
Why
okay.
would the Pope be?
No, that's cool. If I say it,
The
then...
Pope is German.
Well, no, hang on a second. I'm a WAP. I
Yeah.
can say that word.
That's what I mean.
Why would
You're not a
the Pope
WAP.
be-
You can't say it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Let's go back to the argument.
Wait,
Yeah.
Why
So
would
I
the Pope
can't
be
say.
offended? The Pope
Yeah,
is German.
the Pope is German.
Well, yeah.
He just lives in Italy.
So
Yeah.
they've had a Polish Pope followed by a guy that was there for 2 days and expired, and I can't remember what nationality. Yeah,
There's
Pope
Pope
John Paul
John-
the First.
Pope John Paul I was.
Oh wait. Pope John Paul the First. Then comes the Polish Pope, and
Then there was...
now we
Well,
have
Pope John Paul II was...
now we
too,
have
wasn't
the German Pope.
he? Which I think is funny.
Benedict?
Yeah,
Benedict.
Benedict's a German
The
guy.
16th. But I think it's funny that Pope John Paul II was Polish,
Mhm.
right? And then we had
It was one of the longest living popes.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, he
And then
was
we
like,
had,
I'm holding the spot.
the German
saw
Pope
him
who
in
kind
the-
of
when he-
invaded
When he came to
that
DC.
spot.
No, he
Ah,
did
the
not.
Batmobile?
Yeah.
We had the
What?
Polish Pope, and then we had the German Pope that invaded.
Too soon?
What, isn't it when the Pope Benedict came into, I guess it'd be office?
Yes.
Or power? Power, when it's...
Came into office.
But no, I mean, there was all of those changes made during the Vatican II in the 1960s. And if I remember correctly, when Pope Benedict came into office or power, he kind of like retracted a lot of those things. Like the priest turned back around.
Yep.
Did he change all the masses to Latin again?
I think so.
Like that?
I think
It
so.
just made me wonder if...
He's a traditionalist.
Well, it made me wonder if in Germany,
Well, that's what they
if
call
the Vatican II just never actually happened. I mean, I won't know unless I meet a Catholic from Germany, but...
Well, regardless of being that it's a religious office, it's also a political one at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, very much so.
And they do play politics.
Yep.
And sometimes it's kind of like running for president.
No, I know how it works. I went to Catholic school.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that a lot of people don't realize that a lot of the things that we see in politics now is actually reflected very much in the Vatican on how they practically just vote. I mean, that's pretty much what they do. And,
They just have smoke screens and funny
Smoke
hats.
screens.
They do
Mirrors.
vote.
Yeah.
They most definitely do vote for whoever it is. It's a
um,
popularity contest.
and it's probably a little bit, at least it's a little bit more honest of a popularity contest than our current modern political system.
Answer Pope!
Not everybody who is Catholic gets to vote, only the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So it narrows it down massively.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least the Cardinals know what's going on as far as like the people they're voting for.
True, but the
But
thing
it's like
is,
student council. Like all your friends, like only you can vote, and it's all your friends, and you know which
It's
friend
called
you like the
politics.
well, the thing is, look, here's the thing. With comparisons to President and Pope,
Don't wave your cigarette at me.
they don't have as
That's
much
not a
power as
cigarette.
Congress and the Cardinals.
Yeah.
They have more power than the Pope and the President.
Yeah.
So it's more or less, it's not quite the figurehead as the Queen, but it's pretty much under the same umbrella. For example,
talking about the Queen's baby.
so for example,
You're making fun of the Queen.
a president could declare
My
war.
girl from England. I'll come over there, pop a cap right up your ass.
The
I'll
president
get
could
Billy in
declare
a
war,
bucket
but
so
takes an
hard
act
you
of
won't know
Congress
which
to
way is
save it.
down.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, I can't hear
The
over the
president can
Godfather here.
declare war, but it takes an act of Congress to state it.
Yes.
So it's pretty much a lot of the,
Takes an act of my foot up your ass to make you shut your mouth.
you look mighty funny hopping behind me. Give me back my foot. Give me back my foot.
Come on, man, stop clenching. Yo, come on, you son of a bitch. I need that foot. I gotta go get some cannoli downtown.
Yeah. I'll take you for some very good Italian food, you know what I'm saying? You
Someone
dirty bastard.
Someone get this dirty mick off my foot.
Yeah. Hey, now you're insulting me over here.
Yeah, shut your mouth. Don't worry about it. I feel like I'm gonna get shot one of these days.
That's right, little Johnny.
Oh. Tickle my shillelagh.
Yeah. Here, get under my frock, little Johnny. So how many people would we be shot by for this episode?
I mean, you guys were doing a lot worse than I was, so I'm not really worried about it.
Well, this guy comes up, this guy attends a church service that's run by an Irish
Ticket.
pastor.
Oh, how are you doing? I'm an Irishman.
So
Huge tracks
he notices
Huge!
throughout the entire
Tracks
service,
Master of sheep.
he
Yeah.
notices throughout the entire
That would
service
be
there's
the
these two choir boys sitting on these big blocks of ice about
Nobody
the size of
expects
a
Smash
couch.
Inquisition.
One on one side, one on the other. And the whole time they're sitting there, the service is traditional mass, so they're sitting there for a good 4 or 5 hours. And he keeps, while he's listening to something, he keeps seeing these two choir boys, one on one block of ice, one on the other. And they're sitting there, and they don't look comfortable. They're sitting there shivering to death, and they're just looking miserable. And the AC's on full blast inside the entire church service. So the guy's like, okay, this is weird. First time I've ever come to this church, and this is what I see. I wonder what's going on. They're being punished. Is this some sort of retribution kind of
Oh, they're
thing?
being punished, alright.
So at the end of the church service, after 4.5 hours
I'll
of
punish you,
traditional
Johnny.
mass, they all exit the church, and they're shaking hands with the pastor. And the guy finally gets his chance to come up and shake his hand. And he goes, "I'm just curious, what did these two boys do?" He goes, "Well, nothing." He goes, "Well, why are they sitting on big blocks of ice?" He goes, "Oh, I like having a couple cold ones after the service."
Just crack it
I
open.
like having a couple of cold ones, don't you know?
Drinking deep from the bottle.
Oh, let me see.
Drinking deep from the choir boy.
That's all.
I also want to call out the fact that I wouldn't necessarily say South Carolina. It happened in South Carolina, but it's actually the whole process nationwide. It is an actual fact that last year, 2,100 men were diagnosed with breast cancer.
Those poor men.
That's who I thought this Chav was.
We need to save the titties.
Man, I need my titty.
A guy in South Carolina who gets paid $9 an hour was trying to get Medicaid coverage and was turned down because he met all the requirements but one. He did not have a badge.
What?
That's why he was doing it.
That's good.
What?
Yeah. Apparently,
That's
the only time you can
ridiculous.
get breast cancer coverage
That's
in
South
Medicaid is
Carolina
if you're
once
a
again.
woman.
That,
Yes, I know.
but it affects both sexes.
But not nearly as much, although the way the policy is written, it's only for women.
See, when I get my health insurance, dude, that's the one thing I got to point out. Just be like, listen, dude, if you don't have breast cancer coverage, I'm out.
Yeah. It doesn't happen often, but it happens enough to where it's well documented that it does happen. But last year, 21 men were diagnosed with it.
21 or 2,100?
2,100 men were diagnosed in this nation alone with breast cancer, and they were all denied coverage because they don't have a badge.
But, I can imagine the guy
ridiculous.
coming in for treatment going, please don't take my test.
They're all I have in this world.
Yes. Every once in a while, I just kind of go, and I won't be able to do it anymore if you take it from me.
Sorry. Because you got
Not without my boobies.
I mean,
Yes.
do you guys know why men have nipples?
Do what now?
Does anybody other than me in this room know why men have nipples?
Isn't it because we're all the same sex until...
We're conceived females until the chromosome kicks in.
Yeah.
Aha!
Nipopolis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Greek guy.
We need to fight in the brestuary of Nipopolis.
Yeah.
The breastuary.
It would have been better if you were able to actually put Greek and release in the same sentence.
Yes.
I released all over Greek.
Oh.
I wonder when someone's going to try joyous conclusion as a way to get around saying happy ending.
Is that the interruption?
Presidential services.
Yes.
Well, should we take a break?
Sure.
Should we take a break? Should we take a break? Look at you.
Then we can start the show.
Then we start making fun of Calv some more. I'm sorry, who? He's dead to me now. He just died. You see that?
Again?
Yeah, again.
Because he
Dead.
died and then you brought him back and now he's
Well,
dead.
look.
Look, I'm just saying.
I gave him a second chance, and he blew it. He blew me
Ew.
the second time. Deus Fontanes, hemoglobin, like a
Hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin. The thoughtful habits of the taste of hemoglobins. I don't like the taste of hemoglobin. Oh, the taste of hemoglobins.
Do you mind please stop for me?
Hemoglobins. That's my favorite.
You must hit the stop button.
And rename this hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin.
Use the force.
Look, MP3.
Apparently he didn't need the edge.
I paid for the whole seat, though.
Oh, God.
Yeah, getting real close. Gonna turn off. Oh, is this the stop button? Oh, no, that's not it. What about this one? No, that's not it. How do I stop this? Oh, yeah.
Touching the screen. Oh, God.
I'm
Get
just...
your grimy little paws off the screen.
Don't worry about it. Is that it? No, that's not the stop button. What's this? Oh, look, pornography. Yeah, let me get some more of that. Click here if you want. Yeah, let me get some of that too. Yeah. I'm done.
Hey!
Wait for the next recording to start. I want to sit with my friends and do it now. I don't want to wait. Come on. You guys know the words. For the next recording to start. Really? Y'all are just going to make me sit here and look like a goddamn chav, aren't you? You know, what would Calv think? No one cares what that little piece of shit thinks.
Hit her friend.
He's a little douchebag.
No. I was disciplining the cat.
You're
if
disciplining
you
the
know
pussy?
Yeah, discipline that pussy.
I have to get that pussy in line.
This Ripley's gotta scratch her claws on the damn cat.
That's one mean pussy you've got there, Giselle.
Rewind that shot. I think I got it. Forget it.
Do you wanna?
Now we gotta rewind it again. Okay, it's okay, but it didn't.
So we're back.
Sorry. We're back and front.
We're back at www.bdrrocksonline.com.
That's right.
And we're about to start talking about Oomph, which has the website www.oomph.de.
Fuck them.
No.
I'm surprised they don't have the exclamation point in it.
Oh.
www.oomph.
Search for
Yeah.
Dot lick it.
Sounds like you're telling a guy named Barry to lick it.
Yeah.
Rewind that shit. It's Dick Nudie set.
I need to take you to the drive-thru.
Oh, you guys can have the dubs. I go, what are you going to I like in the order. I was going to French fry. And then pull up and be like, yeah, I just wanted to order French fries.
Yeah.
we're going to order French fries. It's going to have it's Rick me have gotten.
Oh, Jesus. So yes, we are continuing our discussion on Oomph.
Take me out to interrupt and get in.
Indeed we are.
You.
Alright. Hang on. In honor of Oomph, I'll play you a beat. I'll play you an Oomph beat, right?
The kitten was not impressed with your
What?
She walked over, looked at you, and then walked off.
Well, fine then. I'll just sit here all quiet then.
You're being ignored by the pussy.
Been happening for a long time now.
He doesn't have pussy. Pussy has him.
What?
I don't know what that means. Is that a compliment or is that a...
It's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know if I should be offended or applaud you. Because it'd be the first time you gave me a compliment.
All the ladies will be after when he's got... Excuse me. All the ladies will be after Nameless when he's got tons of money. He might be a geek, but girls like...
Hey, ladies, check it out. Look at my fat wad of cash.
No.
Stuff my pants with money because that's how I roll.
Yes, tell him to go search for it.
Tell them they can suck my balls at www.meltmyrocks.com.
1-800, what was it? Never mind, we don't want to give them any clues.
1-800-IMO-LESS.
Oh.
Yeah, think about it. It fits as a phone number, too. It's the best Xbox Live gamer tag I've ever seen. And now it's gone.
Gone.
Now it's gone.
Oh,
So, anyways. I'm going to start talking again and you're going to interrupt me, just like you always do.
Hang on, I got this.
No, you're not. You're doing. Something tells me you will try to find ways to interrupt me even if you have paper
Just for the
towel in your
record,
mouth.
you did recommend him.
I know.
So
you fucking want to go Fuck you.
He's funny as hell. You don't like him. He makes me laugh all the time. 6 months later,
I know.
loathe you.
Whatever. You fucking like it. I saw him in the bathroom.
I do like it with a gag in your mouth. There.
And you're like, hey, I think you are a sexy motherfucker. And I'm like, what? You think I'm sexy? That's new gay. And I want to say, when I go fast, she's like, you damn fast. I'm like, what? And you like, yeah.
Oh, I heard. What?
So the special edition
Hold on, let me pull my dick out of your mouth. Say that again.
Oh.
What I said was, it wouldn't kill you to shower once in a while, okay?
Oh. No.
You like my manly smell?
Salty.
So, Radio Listening Land, the special edition of Wahrheit oder Pflicht.
Features a dick and
Does not. The track listing for that is, wait.
wait for it.
No, okay, it is different. I thought it was just like the standard edition, but with little extra tracks in it. But no, it's Augen auf, Tausend neue Lügen.
Paper towel tastes like dick.
What did you learn?
Don't start.
Hinweis, Sex hat keine Macht, Brennende Liebe, which is featuring
We'll stop that!
The Ame Immortel. You
Yeah.
cannot even follow
No, I'm
along.
listening. You said something that sounded like motel.
No, it's a French name for
Let's put that brake whistle
Swiss
down.
band? Swiss band? It's who they did the duet with for Brennende Liebe. You don't have it in front of you? You can't pretend to know French for me?
Oh shit! I only know a few phrases in French, so if I try to pronounce this,
Look, French is my exact opposite. I have no idea.
Did you say French is your jack off the sword?
What release is this?
Wahrheit oder Pflicht.
Limited edition, 2004.
Special edition. Track 6 was Dein Weg, it's followed by Du spielst Gott, Dein Feuer, Eisbär, Der Strom, Nichts ist kälter als deine Liebe, Diesmal wirst du sehen, Tief in dir, and Im Licht, which had the hidden track of Going Down. And it included the enhanced video track of Brennende Liebe.
God. And what was you asking me to look at?
How to pronounce the name of the band that they did the duet with for Brennende Liebe. Because it's in French, and I don't speak French.
Are you sure you don't speak French?
We're not talking about dick sucking, we're talking about the actual
Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
French tickler. Yeah.
I think I've done this whole recording and not said the word cunt.
Wow.
And I have to
Well,
say
you
cunt
could have made it musical and talked about that band that the lead singer died.
Anal cunt?
Yeah.
again. No, that's not funny.
I just wanted to hear somebody say anal cunt on the internet.
Dun, 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 dun.
But anyway, so the limited edition is the only edition that actually included the English songs.
The song features Sonia Crosshofer from the Immortal.
Yes, okay, that was my guess.
Something immortal. I don't know.
Yeah.
French, The Immortal Soul is an Austrian band.
Yes. And she is adorable.
Yo, blow some pictures.
That's because she's got the nice red hair.
She's adorable.
Let me see that.
I'm actually kind of sad that the video for Brennende Liebe is actually my favorite video. It would be Dishlinga, but there's a plot point that it just confuses me to the point where I just get lost, which I'll talk about.
Fucker? Damn. What were you saying?
Sorry, I just popped my bag all over you, didn't I?
Is that what they call it now?
That's what the kids call it, yeah.
Well,
But no, the video for Brennende Liebe is has the Frankenstein's monster theme. It actually has the Bride of Frankenstein. If you want to be. Bride of Frankenstein's monster. Because it's not confusing.
Right my ass.
It's actually a really great video. It's well shot. It's my favorite.
oh yeah, she's definitely bangable.
Oh, yeah.
Is she not adorable?
She
oh my
is
god,
definitely bangable.
she's so adorable.
I would touch her with my own hair.
Oh my god.
What?
You!
Let me touch
But no,
you with
the
my
limited edition is the only
wiener.
edition of the album where they actually released the English tracks, with the exception of Going Down, which was the hidden track. Break the bottle over his head. Don't just pretend.
Although I would like to see her in something other than black.
She's in a goth band.
Still, there's other colors that you can wear in
Thank
goth
you.
bands.
There is
Black.
dark red.
There's greens.
Purple.
There's grays.
Purple.
There's whites. There's purples. There are
Especially
other
the
colors.
dark purple.
Well, technically,
royal.
black's not a color.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But she's got a massive rack.
Say, what's her name?
I'm telling you.
Who cares?
She had eyes?
Oh,
Anyway.
Yo, girl, you got all your teeth?
I don't care.
She gotta have all the teeth.
It's a requirement now.
I think I'm gonna try to find this.
Actually, the opposite comes in handy.
I have it. I have all
All of
of
their
it.
stuff.
Yes.
So you have.
Well, maybe not bootlegs, but their albums, yes. Stop it!
From 1997 to 2008.
Yes.
This is what happens when
But,
Calv doesn't respond
so-
to us. I get bored because I have no one to yell at.
Cal. I hate you.
I'll have to research this further.
I'm about to fuck you in the ears so you can hear me coming.
But no, so the limited edition was
Can
the
you
only
hear me coming
edition
in
of the
tonight?
album in which they actually released the English songs, with the exception of Going Down being the hidden track. I've said it before and I'll say it again. German is my favorite language for rock music. It's something about the depth in other languages just really isn't matched as it is with German, and that's my personal opinion. I'm sure. Oh, look at him all kicking me a confused face. Yes, I said it. It's out there
Interesting.
in your face. But no,
Are we talking
why-
about the words? Or are we talking about how they're sung?
used or sung, yeah.
Because I would argue that all the way to hell and back.
Well, of course you would. You like to argue.
English has
So we caught them
is
with
the
this.
greatest language for inflection.
I
What's
was
that?
talking more about the
Teacher face.
Why?
the depth of the themes expressed
Ah.
within the German language. There's darker themes that can be brought out.
Well, it's because they're the original Gothic country.
Exactly. So that was my point. The inflections, Spanish, French, English,
What all the fucking
German.
broccoli?
It is Gothic.
I believe so, yes.
I believe that was the analog key.
But
I had.
and I like in general the way German sounds. That's why I studied it in college. That's why I enjoyed German music. German language, German culture, that kind of thing.
Did you eat German sausage?
But
Ah.
But to actually, work on something like this, the Spotlight for Oomph, and to see how integrated the English songs were previously, from the beginning, with their music, and then to see, the 2004 album released, Wahrheit oder Pflicht, and then to see only on the limited edition those English tracks included, with the exception of the hidden track, it was kind of disappointing. I love the German language, but it was so, I guess, even for so long of it literally being, English and German, almost half and half on every single album.
Wow.
And then to see it only be included on a limited edition, I've mentioned before, it is a bit, I was able to get a hold of the limited edition in 2004, but it's not as easy to get the limited editions or the special editions when you're in the States.
Did you have to do special things to get the limited edition?
Yes.
Well, it's
So
like
that was all I was going to say, was it's just,
It's kind of like how I told you, where I liked the songs that were sung in German, but I like the ones in English better because English is the language I speak. I'm one of those people that likes to sing along in the car, or when I'm working in my garage and everything. And if I don't understand the language, it's nice to listen to, but you're not going to jam to it. Unfortunately, Sex was the only one that was different because of the way they constructed the song.
right.
I just wish that they had more songs constructed that way.
Really? What are you doing? Don't bump and grind on my laptop.
Oh yeah. Everyone in radio listening land's gonna listen to this.
It's your birthday.
No.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, I'm shaking that ass. Shaking that ass.
It's your birthday. Get it. Get it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's your birthday.
Oh yeah.
It's your birthday.
I've had enough of that.
Is that what drunk chicks dance like?
I think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Hi there, Nameless here, along with,
Fred Zeppelin.
and we're here to tell you about a wonderful new website called
www.radio.
Wait, BD. You messed up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's try it again. That's www.VDRRocks.online.com.
That's right.
Actually, I think I was the one that messed up.
Oh,
It's alright, you won't remember, so I'll just
that's right. I'm old. Get the pedals.
If you would like to come to our website and find out about current events
Yes.
and listen to our radio show,
Yes.
you can do all that at www.rocks.online.com.
Come. Come.
You guys are a pack of queers.
I hate you. I'm Casey Miller.
No, you're not.
Oh. I could be.
Yeah. And there's the Casey with a K.
Oh, are we not doing another interruption?
Do you want me to do another interruption?
I mean, I kind of thought you were.
No.
I wasn't prepared.
I mean-
Just take us in. I mean,
All right. Well, let's make up something here on the spot.
Alrighty then.
All right, here we go. Another interruption brought to you by
Nameless!
and Fred Zeppelin.
That's right.
Only on
www.bdrrocks.online.
bdrrocks.online.com.
You bet your sweet ass.
Oh
There's
God,
actually
and
a
it,
website right this
it
time.
is sweet
Yeah.
and supple
Yeah.
and round.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
Is it saucy?
God.
Oh man, it can be.
Yeah.
Get me some spicy Italian sauce.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We're totally interrupting.
Yeah.
Where's Helen Keller when you need her?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Bye!
Uh-oh.
They didn't really.
The bird is watching. Well, was watching.
Fuck off, bird!
Does she have all her teeth?
Oh shit.
No, like an actual bird, not a woman.
Oh, not a dodgy bird.
Like a blue jay, actually. Is
Oh, it's a blue jay.
Would you like
As
backdoor
opposed to
radio
a blow
t-shirts?
jay.
Jay?
As opposed to a blow jay.
No.
Would you or someone you know like backdoor radio t-shirts? Where could they find those at, Fred?
Just some back.
www.bdrrocks.online.com.
That's right. Ooh, I like that. Nice
What
and
if we actually
saucy.
sold doors?
For your back door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you or someone you know like
A sliding
door?
glass door.
You could have a little backdoor action.
Yes, you could. Every day.
Door, you know.
Hey,
Every
say,
time
Fred.
you went in and out of that door, you'd think of the back door folks at Backdoor Radio.
Say,
We have
Fred.
it, like play like a little clip.
If somebody would like to get backdoor radio panties, where could they find those at?
www.bdrrocks.online.com.
That's right,
I
buddy.
almost stroked out that time, but I came back.
Take your meds, because we're going to be going well into the evening. We're coming to you live.
Actually, we're
BDR
not being
rocks.
recorded.
Shut
It's
up.
live right now, but they're not going to hear it.
Would you like a coffee mug? You can find those at...
bdrrocks.online.com.
That's right. And for our friends in the UK, it's www.
B as in boy,
B as in boy.
D as in dog,
Yeah. R as in...
rapist.
Rocks as in melt my rocks.
Yeah.
Online as in 21st century, get with it.
Yeah.
And .com.
Yeah.
That's for our slow UK listeners.
Indeed.
Calv.
Yeah.
If you would like to see funny pictures of Calv, go to
www.bdrrocks.online.com.
Actually, you would need to go to my Facebook page.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Oh, but there's a link to where you can go see him at bdrrocks.online.com.
.com. If you would like to see a British man fall down the stairs, we don't have that on our website, but I'm sure you could YouTube it.
Yeah, that's right.
If you or someone you know is British and has a video of him or herself falling down some stairs, please send that said video to www.bdrrocksonline.com and send it to bdrinfo@bdrrocksonline.com.
You
Hell
bet
yeah.
your bippy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's a
What is
60s
a
reference.
bippy?
That's a 60s
What's a
reference. From the show
Uncle
Lassie.
Fred, what's a bippy?
Would you like to see it?
It's awful.
Right.
On www.bdrrocksonline.com.
You bet your sweet butt.
Hell yeah. Bottom.
So this is
One
you
man
take this section, you take this section,
against
you take
the
this
world.
section. He still hasn't done Credence. And
Will
everybody
bitch
else
about
is
everything.
massively out of whack.
That he can. Now there's a long silence.
I do have a pouty face.
In a world where we have to wait for Christmas to launch any of our radio shows,
Is he recording?
don't worry about it. I will stop recording because they're all looking at me funny now.
Actually, I'm the only one. Fred is too busy playing with his phone, and
God, I hate you guys.
Fuck you.
No, actually, you know what? I actually have a chat of the week. It's a lot of the famous actors and actresses and people that sue over stupid shit.
Yeah.
They were I was online and I was reading. I can't remember specifically who, just because it was so stupid. But it was these actors and actresses that are suing because there will be a commercial and somebody will sound too much like them, so they're suing because of that. I'm like, no. Yeah, it's the most ridiculous shit, dude.
Well,
Someone takes a picture of them and then they put it up online and they sue them for copyright infringement or some bullshit like that.
Well, here's another one. Here you have, and this is a practice that 3 of the 4 of us are extremely familiar with on a daily basis, but here you have some rap video or rock video and the person is wearing whatever athletic shoes, which I won't name, because we don't want them going around saying, "Oh, you mentioned our name." But in the video, you don't see the logo. It has to be blurred. And I'm like, that's free fucking publicity, you douchebags.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Everyone's worried about that
you
public
have to think about how, at least I remember in previous movies, and also you can also say with the music videos, there are companies that will pay exorbitant amount of money
to put their product in there.
Their product.
They call it product placement.
Yeah, product placement.
Well, if you notice, like the Transformers movie, you constantly see either GMC or specifically Chevy. They always have those close-ups where the car goes and stops right in front of the camera. It's like, boom, Chevy, buy one.
Look at the movie Happy Gilmore. That was just a 90-minute Subway commercial.
Yeah.
Because every time you saw them eating, they were eating at some Subway.
Yeah.
But it's still funny though.
Especially the beat-up scene.
Yeah, with Bob Barker.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
So the same thing with politics. It's the same thing. And when going back to the whole, they have to blur out their brand on the shoes, it's because, say, that particular shoe company doesn't want to have their shoes associated with gangster.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like, dude, just because the guy's wearing your shoes doesn't mean that, if I see you wearing that shoe, I'm not going to go, oh, I'm not buying that shoe because I saw so-and-so wearing that shoe, and he was doing a song about gangster rap and shooting white people. It's like,
Unfortunately, there are people that think that way.
I know, and those people are stupid.
They are. No, I agree.
Yeah, and they're going to hopefully wind their way out of the gene pool soon. But the other thing is, when you see somebody wearing a specific shoe with only the label blurred out, please don't bother to tell me that you can't tell who's made that shoe. Because of fucking course you can. So the point would be what then? Yeah.
I want to wear if we ever do videos, I want to wear shirt, hat, pants, shoes, all with logos. You think of a NASCAR jacket with all the logos and everything, and it's just giant blocks blurring out all of me.
Yeah. Just have all those logos. And then have them intentionally taped over so that they can't see what you know what it is, but you can't quite tell.
If you look close, they actually have that in movies or like lower budget movies or even some of the higher budget movies. You'll see if you look close enough when the car pulls around. For instance, the Chevy, they actually or Ford, they'll put black tape over the front so you don't see it. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever noticed that.
No, but now that you mention it, I'm going to start looking.
Yeah. It's subtle. You gotta keep an eye out for it, but you'll see stuff like that, and it's really you had to do that.
Yeah.
Seriously. And I know why they had to do it, because Chevy would sit there and go, "Oh, you didn't get our permission. We're gonna sue you."
Because we don't have enough money. Stupid motherfuckers, you're getting free publicity. I will ask again. What the fuck? That's free publicity. They didn't have to pay for, and it's this big ass budget Hollywood movie, or it's a video that all the kids are watching. So naturally, when the car rolls into the picture, I'm sorry, I need the paddles there for a moment. When the car rolls into the picture, thank you. The kid's going to go, damn, I like that car. I want it.
Yeah, I want one of them.
Exactly, because so and so's driving it. I want it because.
And that was one of the biggest things about why they took cigarettes out of movies, because the kids see, Arnold Schwarzenegger smoking a cigarette. Now I got to smoke a cigarette.
So when are they going to remove alcohol, which is at least as injurious to the public as cigarettes are?
It's coming. The nation's slowly, it's on the fast track to making everything so goddamn PC that it's retarded.
I like Charlton Heston's.
I think we should do a drunk show then.
Charlton Heston said,
we did.
Political correctness is just tyranny with manners.
Say it again?
Charlton Heston was quoted to say that political correctness is tyranny with manners.
Yeah, well, I might have liked that line of his, but his.
I will
way
say
of
he's a little
looking at
crazy.
Things, his way of looking at things was just,
Charlton Heston.
I loved him as an actor, though.
He was a good actor. I will say what he did with the whole, guns issue, the NRA.
Yep. All it did
There was a better way to
outrage
go about
the
doing
NRA.
what he did, but I agree with some of the stuff he said, but not how he said it or the way he did it.
I've come to the conclusion, and that's a whole other subject, but that we're never going to get rid of weapons in this country because they're too entrenched in the society. But we just have.
we are known as the gunslingers of the
of
the world.
And there's no doubt why.
Manifest
And it's
destiny.
romanticized.
What?
Well, of course it is.
Oh, that we're gunslingers.
Yes.
Of course.
In the
Everybody,
movies.
I mean, look, I'm glad I'm in here. I really don't get flying fuck because political correctness is bullshit in my opinion. But even the Arabs who hate us want to beat us. That's why they hate us.
Well, that's one of the reasons why people that hate us, maybe. But there's lots of others.
One of the most
like our foreign
romanticized
policy.
events in our history is the Old West.
Of course. Oh my god.
Everybody around the world,
Cowboys and Indians.
Cowboys and Indians
I
fantasize
can't
about.
even-
Speaking of the Old
Yes.
West, there was an Oomph video that was
Yes.
based off the Old West, wasn't it?
Shlinga, which we will get to next time.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
There's also I don't know what TV show they were on, but they dressed up. It was Dealho was dressed up as a Native American, Crap was dressed up as a cowboy, and Flux was dressed up as a cow.
What was the name of the video or a song?
No, it
It was an interview they did.
Yeah, it was some interview on some TV show, and it was just the pictures from it. They were just
The American version of it is the Song of Death.
yes, it's the video. Which
It's one of my more
which
favorite ones.
plays
It's
in the American
awesome
West.
song.
I'll have to.
It is an amazing song, and like I mentioned briefly earlier, Die Schlinge would be my favorite music video, but there is a plot line that just
So far,
throws me off to
Supernova's
where it
mine.
Yeah.
takes me out of the immersion of the video itself.
But we'll get into that next
Supernova's mine.
It has very cool.
Yeah.
Actually,
Tell-
going off on a side tangent, I was downtown with
Tell
a
me
couple
you
of
do
my
a
friends.
show just about that.
No. Check this out. I was downtown with a couple of my friends, and they were at the bar, and this dude, they went up to the bar to order drinks, and this dude was like talking to him, and then he started like smelling their hair.
What?
I'm sorry, is that like hot?
That's
Lotion
creepy.
basket.
I mean, he was like touching it and everything. I'm like,
What?
what? I was like,
Weird.
is that hot? At that point, I was like, you know what? Going outside, and I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. You guys can stay in here.
That's
I'm
creepy.
way too sober to be dealing with this.
Yeah, no, that's really creepy.
I was just wondering if that's like what the kids are doing these days.
I don't know. You're younger than I am.
Well, I don't know. I was born in the wrong generation. I was supposed to be born in the 60s.
Were you?
I listened
Really?
to Creedence Clearwater.
You think we should sign
English
off then?
language.
Yes, because we need to wrap it up because we have to head out.
All right.
then.
Oh, wait,
Because he's
Kendra?
going to get.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
We appreciate it.
On www.rocks.com.
BDR Online.com.
And you can find out more
Be
about
there.
Or be gay. Square. Square!
and you can find out more
If
about
you're a
Oomph.
girl, that's cool. Oh, sorry.
No, really, please, just continue.
Good, my apprentice.
But no, to find out more about Oomph, find out more. Fuck you guys.
No.
No, I just completely
Oh,
just
you the
fucked it
Oomph
up.
site?
Yes, just go ahead and pitch it for me. I'm done.
Go to www.
Oomph.de.
Mm-hmm.
For Deutschland.
For the Deutschland.
For the fatherland!
And here we go.